A lot of nice girls don't have a certain level of confidence because it's like, be humble. When you don't feel attractive, right? Everyone's trying to big you up. Oh, you are beautiful. You are this, you are that. But then the women who are like, I'm beautiful and I'm this, it's like, oh, she's so full of herself and she need to humble herself. So it's like, what am I supposed to be? If I'm not confident, I need to raise my confidence. But then if I am confident, I'm too much. You are such a nice girl, but you need to stop because it's not benefiting you. So here are habits that nice girls need to stop doing. Number one, stop trying to overly explain yourself. It's very imperative that when you do things, you understand your intent of doing things so you don't have to feel bad or overly explain yourself. You were going to go out to dinner with your friends, but then you had a very long day at work. But then this week you had a very long week and you're just going through stuff. And when you first said you were going to go, you intended to go. But you had a long day. Don't overly explain yourself when they're like, oh, why are you not going? Well, I'm not going because today at work this happened, and then yesterday this happened, and then me and my boyfriend, da 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 da. All you're really saying is that you don't trust yourself enough, so you have to prove yourself to them. Yes, they may feel some way. Yes, they may be like, oh, well, we were supposed to go out. But if you understand your intent behind doing something, you're okay with the fact that sometimes people are going to take it as you being rude or you being mean. But you know that's not your intent. Because you have to understand, people's perceptions are their reality. Your phone could have got turned off because you weren't able to pay your bill. You are literally struggling right now. But if somebody call you and you don't pick up, they're going to be mad at you because they think you blocked them. And in their mind, they're blocked. Whole time, they don't even know that you're going through something. So don't get so caught up in trying to explain yourself to people. You know your intent behind something and stand on that. Number two. Telling yourself that you're going to do or say something if someone does or says something to you again. You do not have that little respect for yourself that someone has to hurt you 2-3 times to finally speak up for yourself. You do not have that much less of a care about yourself that you're going to allow people to talk to you anyway. But if they do that 2 times instead of 1, you're finally going to speak up. No, you need to get to the point of speaking up the first time and understand you're still a nice person. You just have respect for yourself. Don't let it get to the point where somebody can say something to you 2 times, 3 times. You like, you know what? If she said it on the 4th time, I'ma go off. No, don't even let it get to the point where you have to change yourself to start to hate people. A lot of people do that. They wait until they hate somebody, they're angry with somebody to finally speak up with how they feel. If that person's in your circle, if that person is in your bubble enough, that they can say things to you, especially on a constant basis that hurt you, give yourself enough grace to be like, you know what? If I allow this person in, then I should respect myself, and not even like that, but respect them enough to say something before it ends the relationship, to say something before I might say something I might regret. But don't let yourself get built up with all this anger and all this animosity because you're waiting for someone to do it again. No, say how you feel now. That does not make you not a nice person. That just makes you someone that has respect for themselves. And going off of that, you can be assertive. I think a lot of nice people feel like they can't be assertive. And it was crazy. I recently watched this video and it was 2 women crossing the street. And one of the women, she was kind of like, the cars were going by and she was like kind of like peeking out a little bit, but like the cars would come and then she'll go back and she was peeking out a little bit. And another woman, she just walked right out. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you just to walk into the street, but after the first woman saw the second woman walk, she just walked. There's this thing that nice people feel like you have to let everybody go. Now, looking at the video, if you would have just seen the second lady walk and just walk across the street, you would have thought, which a lot of people have this mindset, like, oh, she was being rude or she thinks she's all that. No, but she saw this other girl try for 5-10 minutes. I ain't about to keep doing that. I got somewhere to be. Let me just go. Since y'all acting like y'all want to let this girl go, oh, I'm going to show y'all gonna let me go. And sometimes that's the mindset that you have to have, the assertiveness. Because at the end of the day, you are nice, but you are not a doormat. Do not allow people to constantly put you in situations where you're second. Do not allow people to constantly make you feel like you're less than, or you have to keep speaking up for yourself, or you have to keep telling people what you want, or you have to keep doing something. No, be assertive enough to say, you know what, this is what I want, and that's that, because everybody else is going to do it. And then you're going to get mad at other people because they're assertive. A lot of times it happens, I notice, with nice people as well. Like, you kind of get this mindset like, oh, some other people are rude or some other people are mean, simply because they're not like you. They're not walking doormats. They don't allow people to disrespect them. They don't allow people to talk to them anyway. They're assertive and they're still nice. But since you allow people to do that to you, anytime somebody speaks up to you, you look at it as them being mean. You look at it as them being rude, when the whole time they just have self-respect and you don't. Another one, stop asking people's opinions of stuff all the time. Nice people do that, I notice, more so because they want to always see themselves as being part of a group, part of a collective. So anytime before they go out, they're like, oh, do you like this outfit? Before they post a picture, do you like this picture? And one thing I've noticed, because I've kind of been trying to get out of this mode and this place in life, is it causes you to be stagnant in life and not grow. And let me explain to you why. So when you ask those people, do they like something that's of you, they're going to use the you that they already know. So for example, if you're a girl that always wear black, I would always wear black, that's why I'm braided up. A outfit I would always wear would be like a pair of these black leather pants that I have and like a black crop top, because it was easy, it was simple, it was cute, right? If you try to wear something with color and people aren't used to you wearing color, they're going to be like, I don't know, something just doesn't look right. And to their eye, it doesn't, because they're not used to you wearing that. And then you put back on a black outfit and they're like, I like that one better. The problem is it causes you not to grow. It causes you not to get out of your comfort zone, because of course everyone else is going to want you to be who they know you as being. And it doesn't mean they're trying to pull you down. It means that's just what they're used to. So you have to stop asking people's opinions of stuff and trying to group everyone in, or trying to be a collective and be nice, or whatever the case you may take it as, because a lot of times that stunts your growth. If you don't ever try to wear colors because people tell you it's something about it, you don't look right, you're never going to get out of that all black outfit. If you don't try to post pictures that necessarily aren't what you usually will post, you're never going to stop posting the same pictures you post. You get what I'm saying? And I had to realize that about myself. Like, and sometimes you do things and you don't like it, but that's another part of growing. But you have to detach yourself from people and grow by yourself. But I just feel like it's this nice girl thing of like always bringing people along and like always feeling like you have to include people in all your decisions. I don't know the correlation between the two, but I promise you, I definitely know this is a nice girl habit. I'm pretty sure you do this too. And one thing I also want to talk about is being confident even if you're conventionally attractive. And I feel like this is one thing that is kind of weird, because it's like certain women aren't allowed to be confident, right? There's this thing that society does, and it's like they only want to give confidence to individuals who they feel like need it. But I feel like every woman needs confidence. Every woman needs a little bit of reassurance. And I think sometimes when people are more so conventionally attractive and they may go somewhere or they may wear something, it's like, oh, she's trying to show off and she's trying to do this and she's trying to do that. And I feel like that subconsciously makes other women not want to be confident. Or when women do get confident, I've noticed that women that weren't confident before, they have this mean girl ego to them. And it stems from the fact that they always felt like the confident girl was mean, because that's how society makes it. You can't, which is so weird if you think about it. Like, I know that sounds like a bit of jumble, but if you think about it, when you don't feel attractive, right? Everyone's trying to big you up. Oh, you are beautiful. You are this, you are that. But then the women who are like, I'm beautiful and I'm this, it's like, oh, she's so full of herself and she need to humble herself. So it's like, what am I supposed to be? If I'm not confident, I need to raise my confidence. But then if I am confident, I'm too much. Be confident all around. I don't care what you feel like you look like. I don't care if you growing up was the cute girl when everybody liked you. Keep that confidence. I don't care if you're the girl that nobody thought was cute growing up. Baby, have confidence. Like, that's just one thing I wish nice girls had, because I feel like a lot of nice girls don't have a certain level of confidence, because it's like, be humble. You do not have to be humble. You need to be confident in what you wear and what you do. Like, do things that bring out your confidence. I don't know, but it's weird. It's like a double-edged sword, but I feel like a lot of nice women don't have confidence because they don't want to seem arrogant. They don't want to seem cocky, but it's like, you're not. Like, I feel like certain things like arrogance and cockiness is more so something that you already had inside of you. If that makes any sense. Like, I don't feel like you putting on a dress and wearing a dress nice, or you doing your makeup, or you posting a lot of pictures, I don't think that necessarily makes you arrogant. Like, I don't know. I feel like you're just confident in something. I feel like You know arrogant people when they do things based upon where they are, especially in life, right? So the difference is you're arrogant, in my opinion, if you get a new car, you get a Benz, and now you want to post your Benz every single day. You didn't post your other car. But if you're a girl that always takes car videos and it just so happened that now you have a Benz, okay, that's what you do. If you get what I'm saying. I know that might sound weird, but and it doesn't mean people can't change, but at the same time, I feel like that's the difference. When you only post when you go to Chanel, when you go to a high fashion store, you don't never post when you inside Zara, you don't ever post when you inside Target. It's like you're trying to put off this persona. That's what I feel like nowadays arrogance is, like people trying to put off this persona. But I personally feel like if you have confidence, do something. If you got a new car and you want to post it, post it. If you got these new shoes and you really, really like them, post it. Like I feel like I'm also working on that myself because I don't want to seem like I'm being cocky. I don't want to seem like I'm being arrogant. But it's okay if I want to pop my shit sometime. It's okay if I want to be confident. But I don't know. I feel like that's something with nice girls. It's just like a certain level of confidence you can't have. I don't know. But thank y'all so much for watching my video. Comment below if you like it. I actually got this idea from Stephen Speaks. I saw his video come up on For You page and I just saw the title and I'm like, I need to make a video on this because I feel like I definitely am trying to get out of my nice girl era. Like I'm still a nice girl at the end of the day to my core, but there's just certain habits that I had that I thought made me come across as nice or be perceived as nice when I realized all those were doing was making me more of a walking doormat. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I recently created a playlist. So if you prefer sit down videos like this, or you prefer my board videos, or if you want to get into my vlogs, whatever, you can have a specific playlist so you don't have to jumble through the videos and figure out which is which. So thank you all and have a great one.